Welcome back, everybody. I am DJ Fogey, and this is another episode of my Dwarf Fortress tutorial. Um, uh, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, I advise you to go back and check those out, because they do share a lot of information that will help you get started and get going. I think last episode we got into a little bit more advanced topics, and this time we are going to do pretty much the same thing. Actually, I was going to start this episode a little bit differently, but really I have no choice at the moment because some things have started happening. And one of those things, if I hit the Z button, you look down here, you'll see Z for status. You can hit Z, and it will show you like everything that you have, like your population and what your population does. It'll show you how much meat, fish, and plants, and seeds, and drinks, and other stuff, cooked, prepared meat, and things like that, or meals that you can make, will be under other. But right now I'm worried about drinks. We have only 6 drinks, and if I don't start making some very, very soon, it could be bad. It could be very bad, because my dwarves will start dying of dehydration. And that's a simple matter. All you have to do is have a farm going and have some plants. And as you can see, I do have some plants. I have 80 plants, and plus I've been gathering some from outside. So what we can do is just go to B and W for workshop, B for build, W for workshop, and I'm going to scroll up with my minus key, go to still, and I'm going to create a still right here in my farm. Now that still is just going to be used to make alcohol. If I hit escape, and resume the game, at some point one of my dwarves will come and build this. I'm pretty sure I have a dwarf with brewing enabled, so I'm just going to check real quick. Dwarf therapist, and as you can see, here's brewing, and I do have it. He is also my farmer, and which is a good thing because he can alternate between brewing and farming at an average rate. Now he will keep on planting seeds and doing some tasks before he actually gets to this, because it falls in like a first come first serve basis. If you designate a job for your one of your dwarves to do, they will do that job. If you designate a bunch of jobs, they will just work down the list from what you assigned first. Okay, so don't be alarmed if they don't jump right on it. It looks like they already have right here. Yeah, this is already built. Nice, nice, very nice. So I'm going to go down here. Actually, I'm going to hit Q to get my building task preferences cursor. Go down here, highlight my still, hit A to add new task, B up here to brew drink, hit R to repeat, hit escape, and that will be that. He will start brewing me some drinks. Now, one thing that will hold him back is the lack of barrels. If he doesn't have barrels, which are right here, and actually those are my food barrels right now, so there might not be an available barrel for him to use to put his drinks in. Actually, there is. I have 4 of them right here. You can see 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right here is some of my workshops. If you don't have any barrels, you can hit Q for building task preferences, highlight your carpenter shop, hit add task, and you can make barrels right in here with your carpenter shop. You can see right here, make wooden barrel. Hit the V key. But I don't really need it at the moment. I have 4 barrels. That'll be enough to get me going. As you can see, my guys are busy digging out my bedroom area here. They will continue to do that until the area is finished. Okay, one thing I wanted to do in this episode was sort of like a little Q&A. I've been keeping track of some of the comments and questions that you guys have, and so I'm going to try to answer a few of them here as well. One of the things was, why can't you use the mouse to do things with? Well, you can. You can. You can't really like select these different options over here with your mouse, and I can click all day long and it's not going to happen. What I can do though is say like digging out an area You hit D for designation, D for mine. You can use your mouse to designate certain areas to mine out if you wanted to do that. You can also hit X and de-designate. All of your designations can be done with your mouse. That's about the extent of using the mouse, though. You can designate things for it. You can also do it for other uh, things here in the designation menu. Engravings and engraved stone and smooth stone. You can designate with your mouse and gather plants and chop down trees. You can do all of that with your mouse. If you're so inclined. I'm sorry I didn't mention it before, but I usually just use the cursor because for me it's a little bit easier. It really depends on your preferences on what you want to do. Another question I have is, why are my dwarves not doing something? Like doing job X or job A or B or C? Well, that's pretty simple. If you look right here to J for job list, if I hit J for job list, it'll show me a list of the jobs that I currently have assigned. Okay? And there's a couple of them that are inactive, you can see. Plant seeds is inactive, but it'll list the kind of everything that any given dwarf is doing. And you can hit M for manager here and add orders, but you need a manager for that. And that is a higher, well, a little bit more complex of a task, so we'll save that for another episode. But you can basically assign jobs or see what your guys are doing at any given moment. Let me hit escape. I can also hit U and it will say the same thing, but this is a unit list. Okay, this will show you what kind of animals and dwarves and enemies or whatever's on your map. It'll show you everything pretty much. But it'll also tell you what your dwarves are doing. Another thing, if you're running low on anything, you want to hit Z for status. Now see, you can see right here, drinks, I only have one of them, but he will get to making them. Some of my dwarves might get thirsty a little bit, but eventually they will get to making those drinks. Another thing, if you have a bookkeeper, you will be able to keep a better track of these numbers. And as you can see, like seeds, it says 80 question mark. That's because you have no bookkeeper assigned yet. And without a bookkeeper, they can't keep accurate track of all your stocks. And up here, you can look animals, kitchens, stones, and stocks. Well, if I go over here to stocks and hit enter, it'll do the same thing. This time it just tells me everything. What do you have in your fortress right now? Well, I have about 100 plants and about 100 seeds. I do have 3 weapons. Now that's something easier to keep track of because there's less than 10. And any dwarf that can't count to 10 is kind of stupid. Doesn't need to be in your fortress. But yeah, anything over 10, they'll start having a problem with keeping track of everything. But if you have a bookkeeper, like I said, all these numbers will be exact. They will be precise, telling you exactly how much you have. Like, see, I have 9 beds. 4 of them are not placed anywhere. You can see that. There are 10 thrones placed. I have 10 tables placed. I have 2 cloth. You can see all of these. Some of these, like the stone right here, I have over 900, so it's really not sure how much I have. So actually somewhere around 900, so they're not completely sure as to how much I have. Like I said, a bookkeeper would keep direct track of that. And how you assign a bookkeeper? Well, if you look right here, it says N for nobles and administrators. You can hit N. It'll show you what kind of stuff you need, or what kind of nobles you have. You have your expedition leader, militia, sheriff, manager, chief medical dwarf, broker, and bookkeeper. Well, bookkeeper is the one we're pretty much interested in, and broker for the trading caravans that come in. But right now, I'll just assign a bookkeeper. So let's hit enter on bookkeeper. This is where you can assign a dwarf to that noble status. And right now I don't have anybody that's good at bookkeeping, but just for the sake of example, I'm going to show you by clicking on my expedition leader here. And he's going to require an office. If I look at S for settings, it'll tell me how precise I want to keep my counts. Okay, you can hit highest precision and say all counts accurate. I don't really know what these all these different numbers and stuff mean, but I do know that if you hit highest precision, your bookkeeper will always be busy. He will always be keeping track of what you have. So that's how you adjust his count accuracy. And you can select it, scroll down, hit enter, and that'll be that. Now, he does need an office. If I hit enter to view it, he says holdings, no office. Needs a meager office. He needs an office to keep track of everything. And you can, that's the reason that I did these bigger rooms down here, if you remember in the last episode. I did these bigger rooms. These are going to serve as bedrooms and offices for my nobles. That way, all their needs can be satisfied, right? All right, up here, I'm going to go back into my noble screen. I don't really need the bookkeeper at the moment, so I'm just going to go ahead and let's see, replace, leave vacant. There we go, and that'll be that. I don't really need the bookkeeper at the moment. Well, mainly because I want all my dwarves to be doing other tasks, but just let me make sure. Yep, okay, he's going to be brewing a drink. By the way, to build or brew a drink, you already know that, duh. Let me try and look around, see what I got going here. I'm going to go ahead and pause until I can get something set up, okay? So I will be right back. Okay, the next thing I wanted to show you guys, really, and I think I'm going to have to make 2 episodes for today, but yeah, because there's a lot to cover. Anyways, I have a mechanics workshop, and he is busy building mechanisms. Let me show you. To build a mechanics, you go to B for building, W for workshop, and you can see right here, mechanics workshop T. So go ahead and build it. You can give him orders same way as you do any other workshop. Hit Q, highlight the workshop, hit add new task, and that's A for add new task, excuse me, and you'll be able to tell him what to do. Now, he has been already building me some mechanisms. If I hit K to look around, you'll see like right here is one of my mechanisms. See, Dacite mechanism. Those are used for traps and bridges and all kinds of different things. And I want to create a bridge and then start creating some traps. And a bridge, okay? To build a bridge, I'm going to put a bridge right here, and that bridge is going to be controlled by a switch, which will raise and lower the bridge. So I can seal up the fort at any given moment to keep enemies from entering. So I'm going to go B for building, and I think it's G. I'm not sure. Let me see. Bridge. Yep, it's G. Right here. Scroll down to bridge, hit G. And then right here, it's the same as a farm plot. UMKH to change the size. I'm going to hit K 3 times and U 2 times. And I'm going to fill up this part of the this little part of my fortress. As a matter of fact, I should bring it out like this. And if you look here, you can raise direction. You can choose. A will raise it left, D will raise it right, W will raise it up, S will raise it, retracts, that means it'll just pull back, and I think X will raise it down. So keep that in mind when you're designing your bridge. Right now, all I need is for it to raise to the left. So I'll hit A, hit enter. It'll ask you what you want to make it out of. I'm going to go ahead and choose my dacite because there's so much of it. It's a form of stone. And right there, eventually I think my mason will have to do it, but he'll come up and build this bridge. And after it gets done, I will show you how to create a switch and connect the two so that you can have one of your dwarves hit the switch and raise the bridge. So I'll be right back. I know I'm running out of time, but it shouldn't take too. Well, I just got news, actually. I got another migrant wave, guys. And it does look like I'm sitting at right about nearly 15 minutes, so I'm going to have to end this. But yeah, let's let our migrants come in. Luckily, they came in because I need some more. We need these extra dwarves to do some work that we're going to have done. I'm going to go ahead and record another episode for you guys today, and hopefully it'll be up as well. So I guess I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we will cover some more and finish talking about our bridge and stuff a little later. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you.